And when films use CGI as a crutch, it shows. Aloha everyone, welcome back to another horror movie video where we're going to be reacting to, giving commentary on and giving a full breakdown of the trailer for New Mutants. This is actually the new trailer. This was dropped I think 2 days ago as I'm filming this, which means I'm actually on time for once. So the creators just casually mic dropped a trailer through Comic Con, like literally just full out trailer. God bless Comic Con for being a cesspool of the release all your shit mentality. This was quite a bold move, to be honest with you, and I'm not surprised. We're seeing that from quite a lot of studios right now because movies have been postponed, movies have been shifted. They want to make sure that the attention is still very much on new releases, even if it's just a bit up in the air as to when they're going to be coming and if that's definite or not. Regardless, pretty ballsy, and it's actually quite encouraging, especially since New Mutants has been through a time of it the past 2 years. /3/4/42. Originally it was meant to release in April 2018 and then it got shunted to February 2019. Then all the reshoot stuff happened and then it was supposed to be early 2020. And now it's meant to be late. Okay, the New Mutants coming to Comic Con. Oh, that's right. So I think they're doing like a whole Comic Con at home thing. So maybe we'll get some more teasers, more information that comes out about the film as that kind of progresses. All right, 1, 2, 3.
The New Mutants are dangerous.
Yeah, no shit.
You're not going anywhere.
Someone tells me that's bull.
Takes your greatest fear and makes you live through it. Roberto?
What was that vibrato in the voice? What was that? What was that effect?
Juliana? Danny?
Okay, it's like roll call.
Rain.
Cool. Such a badass cast though.
Together.
This place is designed to keep us inside.
He's right, it's Monty. So am I.
The effects look pretty cool.
That was so hot.
Okay, cool, you had to take it there.
And on July 23rd, don't miss the New Mutants panel at Comic Con at home.
There we go. Okay, right. First thing, that trailer, the cut, the editing of that, much better than the first. The first trailer looked like, okay, it's a movie. It's just been put in the horror category in some subgenre and we're just gonna accept that it exists there. This looks full on sci-fi subgenre horror and this makes me happy. At its core, there's a lot of strange things with this film. Like, it's regarded as a Marvel film because New Mutants and that whole kind of thing ties us together, but it's heavily removed, in fact completely removed from the MCU at the minute, and that's what we've kind of been told. And as far as I'm aware, Marvel and Disney didn't have really any input in terms of casting, in terms of the creation, in terms of the edit, and in terms of the release. So it's not really a Marvel film. It just confuses me a little bit. Regardless, casting wise, this film looks like it has its shit locked down. Maisie Williams, Anya Taylor-Joy, Charlie Heaton, Henry Zaga, Blue Hunt. Probably butchered some of those names, but I just wanted to sound them off because one, it's what the trailer freaking did. It was a bit roll call-y, wasn't keen on that fact. But however, it's just to show the calibre that's in this film. And sometimes it's not always the case that because there's big people involved that films have a really smooth ride to the screen. It's not the case, and this is proof of that. But I don't think people should jump the gun and automatically assume, okay, it's going to be a poor film. Granted, it might not hit the nail on the head in the way that a lot of people expect it to, and especially since we've had literally years to build it up in our minds, it might not meet people's expectations. I kind of like the vibe. It did seem really dark and quite eerie, and especially since there was a lot of press surrounding the fact that they were going back to do reshoots to enhance the horror elements. I think they really wanted that horror subgenre. If we've had all that hyped up, I would like to expect that it's gonna pull through, and it seems like I can feel it. Tying that in again with the casting, a lot of the cast has past experience either in the horror genre itself or the subgenres of, or at the very least topics and subject matters and projects that have a very dark undertone, have very gritty, and like they've seen the underbelly basically of the film and television industry, so they can really access that side of themselves and really bring it through in a character. So that's encouraging. Structurally, overall, I did like the trailer. I did like how it kind of came across. Wasn't too keen on the roll call element. It seemed like a very, like, on the nose way of introducing the characters, and I feel like a lot of people who are going to go and see this film are going to do so because they've heard about it, and haven't we all at this point? But I felt like it was very obvious, and there's a lot more they could have done with that, and they could have just left it completely ambiguous and left people to want to go and be fully introduced in the cinema when they see the film in its entirety. But you know, that's just personal preference. I'm not gonna jump down its throat too much about that. CGI had me worried, not gonna lie. I feel like CGI in horror films, you know, It Chapter 2 was a very good example. Did I enjoy the It reboot? Yes, I did. Was it an entertaining film to watch? Yes, it was. Did I find any of the CGI elements amplified the horror? No. It felt like it turned into a pissing contest with the predecessor, and it was like, oh, look what we can do with our fancy cameras and our fancy tech and our green screens and the dots that we can stick on Skarsgård's face. And when films use CGI as a crutch, it shows. And I was a little bit concerned. We did see a lot of CGI in this trailer, I'm not gonna lie. You know, with the magic element or the superhero element, you're gonna have to have CGI in there, that is fine. But it didn't feel like it was heavy-handed. It felt like it was there and it did its job, but also there was all this stuff going on around it. It wasn't like, here's a scene and the CGI is the main actor, all of these are just window dressing. But yeah, that's everything that I have to really say or word vomit about the film at this point. Let me know in the comments what you think. How do you feel about the CGI element? Are you concerned that it is going to be too much? Is it going to detract from the story? Is it going to be really obvious that they're just doing it to show off? Let me know. But anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for giving it the time. Really appreciate it. As always, if you enjoyed it, please give it a big one of these. Leave one of those, let me know what you're looking forward to about the film. Are you excited that we're finally going to get a release date? Are we actually going to get one? Because I feel like third time lucky? They also say bad things come in threes, and this would be the third time that it's shunted to a new date. So I feel like the cards are stacked in our favour here. Everyone just wash your hands so that I can see this film before I'm 30, thank you. As always, I'm going to stick a horror playlist up there because I feel like you might be interested in that if you're watching this video. I'll stick something else down there, video, playlist, whatever. I have really itchy nose. Now is not the time. Links to social medias down in the description. I sound off about films and live stuff and random sarcastic rubbish that I really feel like you need in your life. But other than that, much love you guys, stay healthy, stay safe, and I will see you very soon. Bye! Did we do that whole video without getting this on these? Skill! Stick that on your CV.